navigating life's unexpected challenges while confronting the reality of unforeseen family trials. The crimes committed against Madeline Soto are almost unspeakable, however. We have been dissecting this case for almost a year and a half. We want to feel a sense of closure, and with that comes to dig deeper and get answers that we could not get from a trial that never happened.
So we all live, we all grow, and we learn. Not all of us do. Not all of us are open-minded enough to live and grow and learn, but we do over here. All right. Again, back to this. We asked Chris, what are your expectations and the reality? Stephan had always been told that he would be responsible for his actions, and if he ever got himself into trouble, he would be responsible for himself and not to look for us to bail him out. When we told him that, we were only thinking of a traffic accident, maybe a DUI, being busted for drugs, but nothing of significance. Boy, little did we know. At the end of the day, we just wanted to know how he got from point A to point B, how this all started. Where was the money coming from for the volume of shipments arriving at the house? It wasn't coming from us. It had been coming from somewhere. When I asked how all these packages were being paid for, he responded from savings, which I knew was a lie. This is Chris. A question that had not been asked to our knowledge, but then made a lot of sense, and Chris wanted to answer that question. Are you done with the Jen Soto thing and don't want further information, or do you want me to send you Chris's? I don't know why is that on there. Chris's answer to the question for I don't even know. That's my bad. That's Tiff. Love you. These got on here on accident. These are behind the scenes crap. Questions have been asked to our knowledge. All right, we're just answering stuff anyway. Chris's answers to the questions about the subscribers. I don't think anyone could comprehend the panic, the fear, the disbelief that we went through. I'm pretty sure other parents out there going through horrible incidents with their kids will completely relate. All right, let me know and I'll send you the information, decide what to do. Okay, this is just, I don't know why this made it to the document, but anyway, happy anniversary, Deb. I know it was your anniversary a while back. These are some of our notes. Not sure if it'd be useful to share this with the audience. Exclusive. Stephan has been relocated. We know about all that. Answering Ashton, CSAM. All right, I can confirm that these interviews are from the evening. All right, this is a lot of just behind the scenes stuff, and we put in some of the messages in here. So I'm gonna pull this down. I'm still gonna put this on the members only, but I think now if I can get you, Chris, are you still here? If I can do a phone line call and have Chris, I can give Chris a call. I can remove that. And again, we're going to do call-ins, guys, but I'm going to see if I can, before I do a call-in, I want to see. Okay, Chris is there. Chris, can you ask Deb? Wait, let me make sure. Is it the same number that I have in the email, Chris? I don't want to say what the number is. And I asked Deb, but Deb didn't. I don't think she responded. Is it the number with the 66 or the 60 at the end, Chris? Let me know. Is it the 60? Yes, 60. All right, let me see if I call the wrong person, I'm gonna have to hang up. All right, so 60 number, I'm gonna assume. Deb, Chris, let me check again. All right, so I'm gonna try the number with the 60 and see if that's you, because that's your number. Oh, okay, wait. Let me look for that number real quick, Chris. There's been a lot of, hold on real quick. 6588. All right, hold on. I can just dial it if I have it. 6588. 6588. There's so many numbers here. There's so many people that called. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me look at my email because I don't know why I'm not seeing that number, Chris. I'm gonna double check. I do have your number at the bottom of the emails, but hold on. Deb, is there any way? Let me see. Hold on. No. All right. Is there any way you guys I can't find it in the 1,000 phone calls. Deb, is there any way you can, you or Chris either send me a text or because I have Chris's number, but I can't find it. Hold on. I thought I had it. Where'd it go? Chris, are you close to your email so you can just email it? I cannot find. And thank you, Truth Hurts. Thanks to Deb and Chris for being so kind to share their experience of the tragedy with us. It's not easy, but it's going to be helpful, hopefully, so that we can. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got Deb's number. Yes, we're live right now. We're about to call Chris so he can explain or answer that question about a monster raising a monster and why people think it is it's their fault or that they did that or something like that. I can't find the freaking number. Deb, can you help me? It was at the bottom of your emails, Chris, but for some reason I just don't see it. Oh, okay, I got it. Never mind. I got it. Let me put it in my phone. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. All right, I got you. I'm going to take it off. Do not disturb. And I'm going to dial. I got it. Thank you. It's a Friday. Give me some grace. All right. All right. All right. Let's get it. Freaking Google Voice. All right. I wish I had a touch screen right now. Come on. Give me a second. We're live right now, guys. But for some reason, my mouse is skipping around. All right, I got it. I'm going to call Chris right now. 310. Blah, 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 blah. I have like a million numbers here. You guys, when the show is over, you guys still call me. It's pretty funny. All right, I got Chris I'm dialing him right now.
You've reached the party to whom you're calling.
Are you in the middle of working, twerking? Are you good? You good to talk?
Yeah, I'm twerking free right now, so I'm good.
All right. Welcome. That's why we're not putting you on the screen because, we don't want to give it all away. All right.
Not very pretty.
All right. So I ask you, let's talk about the question and anything you want to say, really.
Deb and I, 45 years of being married, we've been through a lot of journeys, and we're not bitter about this per se. Right. At least us, we're really sad about the events and how they unfolded, and obviously the end results that discovering somebody had been abused for quite a number of years, and then ultimately sacrificed their life as a result of it. None of this has been good. And of course, we're left with dealing with that as being the parents of somebody that's perpetrated this. But as I said, life is a journey.
Yeah.
No one says you get from A to Z and without hitting a few road bumps, traffic bumps and curbs and what have you. But we look at this as God's given us a challenge. Not sure how we come out at the end of this, but it's made us stronger as a couple, and maybe that was his expectation. Debbie and I talk about this on a day-to-day basis. Right. Less now that Stephan has been away from us for a couple of months, so it's not an everyday subject, but we do talk about it from time to time, and just kind of scratch our head and wonder how we arrived here. I mean, we've had the opportunity to speak outwardly to each other every day about this event, and one way or another, there's hardly a day it doesn't go by where we talk about it. Stephan, this event, and how the F did we get here?
Exactly.
And the fact that we know that Stephan is not going to be with us one day. We're already prepared for that. but this journey, as I said, is just making us stronger.
Right.
You know, a friend of mine bought me a Bible when this happened, and I've tried to be more spiritually spiritual in my journey, and sometimes I'm not as good as I should be, and I wake myself up, or I wake up and realize that I haven't been, and I get a little upset with myself and promise myself that I'll be better. I've subscribed to a bunch of stuff like Our Daily Bread. I really like that.
Right.
In fact, I get it in an email every day. I really like those stories. They really touch me.
My mom sends those to me too, by the way. It's cute. Every morning she says hello, and then she sends me like a Bible verse or a uplifting story. So that's awesome.
So, we just look at this as a journey, and we're really kind of surprised and shocked by how people have lashed out at us, because we know as much as they know and knew when this was unfolding. And Steph was a frequent visitor of ours for the last 10 years.
Right.
So we really didn't have him on a day-to-day basis, and more or less took him for his word about things he was doing. And obviously, the times that we did have the three of them in the house with us together, didn't see anything out of the ordinary, what have you. But you got a guy that's almost 40 years old. He's 39 years old. Our turn with him ended 20 years ago.
Right.
All we were trying to do was just try to help him in his journey to figure out where he was going and what he was doing. We know Stephan's completely 100% responsible for what he did, and we hold him responsible for those actions, and he's paying the price for it.
Right.
And you can't change that.
And we've changed. I mean, like people. So I think a big reason why I wanted to clear things up before more FOIAs come out is, I mean, people are, every time a video comes out, there's some new attack or new email someone sends Deb, or some new people that are like this happened yesterday, and that we haven't learned and grown. And you were in the dark when a lot of this stuff happened. So that's why I wanted to respond, and I wanted you to respond how far we've come since that that interview I played. I mean, you want to talk about that and people's judgment and saying you raised a monster or you're feeding them, I don't know, whatever they said.
Well, it's interesting that they keep rehashing a lot of misinformation.
Yep.
And in the beginning, they just made up anything they wanted to make up and say.
Right.
But if you knew us personally, and we're really boring people, and we just live a quiet, simple life,